What's up, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. We really have to talk about the Twitter drama that went on the other day between Teen Mom 2 star Kail and Lowry, Briana DeJesus, and Kailin's hanger-on named Bone. It all started when Kail posted an extremely bizarre maternity shoot where she was completely naked, with the exception of like Sorel or Ugg boots or whatever, holding a miniature horse as if to guide its face towards her crotch. Like, I was looking at this thing like, wow, who really thinks to get naked at like what, 4-5 months pregnant when you're barely even showing, and take a nude photo in the middle of a dirty barn that probably smelled like crap with a miniature horse, and it looks like the horse is about to go to Chowtown on you. Like, it was a very creepy, honestly, like borderline beastie, whatever, kind of a shoot that just made everyone extremely uncomfortable. And so her Teen Mom 2 co-star, Briana DeJesus, who has been a long time arch nemesis of hers ever since Briana went behind Kail's back and dated her ex-husband Javi, has a friend who on Twitter made fun of Kail's photo shoot, and Briana responded by laughing at it as well. And so Kail caught wind of Briana making fun of her bizarro maternity boudoir, whatever she wants to call this animal photo shoot thing, and responded by throwing Briana's abuse in her face. And so things really got dark. Briana used to be dating a guy named Shock, and Shock leaked a video of the two of them being intimate, on a line without Briana's consent, which is just absolutely disgusting, reprehensible, or whatever. But to Kail, that's funny. She responded to Briana's laughter with a tweet that read, and I quote, "Posting this photo didn't go as planned, #yikes. But remember the time Shock posted the video of y'all having sex?" Briana, of course, did not take too kindly to that, so she returned Kail's vitriol in kind with a tweet that read, and I quote, "Girl, shut the F up, LOL, go continue getting beat up by Chris, peace, LOL." And you know, I have to say that both of these girls were quite disgusting in their responses to one another. Like, domestic violence, abuse, these things are never funny and never something to throw in the next woman's face, especially, you know, as someone who's gone through it, you know, yourself. Like, you know how hurtful, humiliating, painful these things are. So why laugh about it? Like, for another woman, it's not cute at all what both of these girls did. It's downright cruel, and I would have loved to see these girls apologize to each other and move on, but like, we live in the real world, and obviously that is not going to happen. So Kail's friend Bone, who I just cannot stop calling Pepper Ann, like, sorry, I cannot stop calling this girl Pepper Ann. So her friend Bone caught wind of these tweets and wanted to earn her keep after being thrown out like last year's baby daddy. She's now back in Kail's clique and wanting to solidify her spot for at least another season. So she decided to jump in and defend Kail by being the ultimate hypocrite. And I'm gonna get into why she's a hypocrite a little bit later. In Bone's first tweet in response, she quoted Briana's tweet about Kail getting beaten up by Chris and said, and I quote, "So your cast members are allowed to make light of domestic violence? Guess MTV supports domestic violence, let it be known, Teen Mom." So she tagged both MTV and Teen Mom in her tweet like it was breaking news that the show condones domestic violence. Like, has this girl not seen the trailers for the upcoming season of Teen Mom OG? Amber's machete scandal is the big draw for the upcoming season of Teen Mom OG, and she's being paid by the boatload to appear in the upcoming season. So of course, at MTV, at Teen Mom, condone and make light of domestic violence, Bone. And then on top of that, your employer, Kail, was shown on camera physically abusing her then boyfriend, Javi. And then she's also admitted on camera at a reunion special for that season that she's beaten him on other occasions as well. And she's still there making money from the show. So yes, they do condone those things. So like, take down your little tweets or else you are gonna be off the payroll. She really should have just sat there and ate her food because she looked dumb as all hell trying to throw that in MTV's face. Like, they have not been making money off of domestic violence for like over a decade at this point. And then on top of that, as if that level of stupidity was not enough, she's like, I gotta up the ante here. And so she created a second tweet and said, "The only one getting their ass beat is you. See you at the next reunion." So here Bone is condemning violence by threatening violence. Like, maybe, you know, if you throw a little accent on it, it's a little different, I don't know. But it just kind of doesn't really make sense to me. The funniest thing about all of this is that Bone really thinks that anyone is scared of her. Like, girl, you look like Pepper Ann from like one of my favorite childhood shows. Like, you are not taking anybody. You probably would not bust a grape in a food fight. I don't think that she would be able to handle Briana, but we all know that Briana rolls deep in the form of her sister Brittany and her mom Roxanne. Remember, Roxanne was climbing tables in restaurants, throwing vases at people, and Brittany yanked her friend Kail by the hair last season. So if Briana won't fight Pepper Ann, we all know at the very least that her sister Brittany is more than ready and capable of taking her on. So this is just a very empty threat to make her like look cool or whatever, but at the end of the day, it really just diminishes what it is that she's trying to do, you know, condemning violence in MTV. It's like, by her own logic, MTV should bar her from appearing at the reunion if they don't support violence, right? Like, here she is, you know, being a hood rat, threatening cast members as like some random hanger-on with violence. And so Briana, if she were really petty the way Kail is petty, she would go to MTV and tell them, don't let that random chick with the beanies and the camel toe shorts come to the reunion and mess with me. I'm an official cast member. I don't even know who the hell that girl is, but if she's there, then I'm not coming. And MTV would probably actually end up taking Briana's side. By the way, were you as tickled as I was by how presumptuous Bone was that she would even make it to the reunion shooting? Remember, Kail has a revolving door of friends. She's already been kicked out of the group before for long enough, and you just got back here, girl. Like, who's to say that you're still gonna be friends by the time reunion comes around? Like, it's very presumptuous. Like, sit down, calm down, and wait to see if you even get an invite, boo. Like, don't act like you run this place. And if she does, you know, last in her friendship with Kail long enough to make it to the reunion shooting, she might as well just check her teeth in at the hotel, because it's a lot easier than letting Brittany beat them out of her mouth. Like, this girl, I cannot with her. Like, she is so thirsty and try hard, and it's kind of a joke to watch her threaten violence on people. But anyway, those are just my opinions. I'm really curious to hear what you have to say about this feud that's going on between Briana, Kail, and Bone. Why would Kail even respond to Briana's tweet in the first place? She wasn't tagged in it, and like millions of people at this point have left really negative remarks about her bizarre maternity photo shoot. So I just felt like she probably should have just ignored it and kept it moving. But she went ahead and jumped in and started throwing abuse in Briana's face, only for Briana to return the favor. And it just, I don't know, it was very dark and hard to watch as a woman. Like, no matter how much you hate someone, I don't think you should throw their abuse in their face. Like, it's just, I don't know, it was a level that it did not need to reach. And then Bone over here claiming to be so vehemently against violence by threatening violence on someone. Like, the whole thing was a dumpster fire. But anyway, let me know what you thought about it in the comment section down below, and as usual, we'll chat. That's all for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.